This is our universal horizontal CNC drilling machine, and this is one of the most advanced drilling machine, and could sometimes fabrication for drilling to save the time. And besides, as you could see, there are machining to control the accuracy to make it very stable, and because you can see the automatic setting and the processing of this machine are not interfered by the human, and because it has the software to help us to control the accuracy of all the drawing, so the quality of the drawing and the stable could be guaranteed with no problem. You can see this 4-column hydraulic presses machine, and to help us also to fabrication many big size raw materials. Okay, now this machine, after the shop drawing was done by our technical team, and we will have the raw material plate to be cut into many shapes, and we will calculate the best cost efficiency and high efficiency work procedure for every project, so that we can move very quickly and make all the time schedule follow accurately. And in this one, you can see they are doing some assembling work here, and with the crane helps because the steel structure H-beam part was heavy weight, so we need to use the big load capacity crane to have to moving the parts. There is also the welding automatic arc welding machine, and in our factory we have special American-made Lincoln welders to setting on it, and to help us to welding and fabrication many H-beam and also other steel structure parts, so that we could guarantee all the fabrication parts very smoothly. Also have many advanced machines in the workshops, and because the area is so big, so we today to take you to have a look at some of those machines and introduce you some big and advanced machine first. And if you have some machine concern, and also if you want to know that if your company have this kind of machine, or if you have some questions about the workshop inside, maybe also let us know, and we will bring you to see them. And also, if you have any questions, you can tap on the communication zone and let our colleagues know. We can talk about it and to explain it to you. Okay, now now please, for this workshop, I would like to introduce the last part, and let's take a look at the upside. You can see on the roof, on the top of the workshop, there are many cranes laying there, right? So many. And in this workshops, the capacity of all the crane the lifting capacity of those cranes could reach from the minimum of 5 tons, and the biggest is 50 tons. So in our factory, actually the largest crane could lifting for the biggest capacity is 100 tons. So later I will have introduce you which one is the most biggest one, and maybe you can have a look at that, and to see that in the other place in our factory. You can also guess where is it. Let our colleagues know, comment on the communication zone to get more catalogs for you for a reference. Okay. Now we come outside of the workshops, and we are now on the road of our industrial zones. You can see here behind me is another workshops. Maybe you guys, some of you may know some about the Chinese characters, and maybe you can guess what is mentioned on the top of that workshops. And yeah, also, if you don't know, it doesn't matter that on the beginning of our live show that I've mentioned, we have another one isolated workshops was specially designed and erection for for the bridges project, and because the height of the bridges and the scale of the project, so we have this one more big plant for those projects. And next, I would like to take you guys to move closely and walk inside also to see that how it looks like, and to see some works are working inside these workshops. Okay, you can see we can have a look at these workshops, and you can look at the overhead, the big crane hanging there. The heavy load of lifting of crane was working in this zone, and you can see on the platform our bridges are doing fabricating now. And for fabrication and supplying for the bridges project, we own designed the ship type revising tire and self-made U-wrap assembling platform for large bridge assembling work. So you can see we have the big size platform, and with the crane, with the help of the crane, we can manufacture and assembling those parts and to finish this kind of project. Okay, you can see some of the bridge box was finished and laying on the ground and preparing for the next fabrication procedures. Because we are standing more closely to here, and this is more we most familiar for the construction, right? And if you guys have any construction project, could have take a close look at this structure part. You can see the fabricated and the finished painting part. And this project is for a very famous shopping mall in our province, and the total tonnage is very, very big, and you can see the scale of all the beams and columns for the project. And we will manufacture and painting all the steel structure parts, and after they are dry, and we will deliver it to set step by step to support the on-site work to follow the schedule. Okay, now we can go ahead and have a look at on our other area of our industrial zone. How is it? Have you enjoyed visiting with us together? If you have any questions about this workshop, you can also let us know, and we will to go closely and to have a look at have a see on that with no problem. So just talk to me and just talk to our colleagues. We will know it, and we will introduce you more detailedly. Okay, now we have look at on the second workshop very closely, and we go outside together. Today is kind of warm in our city now, and we are now gradually for the spring weathers and generally to turn our temperature to higher and higher. So this is a very good seasons in our city, and many projects are start ongoing now. So maybe in this season you have time. Also, welcome you to visit our factory, and after you come to our city, we will have the enjoy the time together in our factory and also in our city. And we were very glad to introduce you about that, and also take you have a tour on our city to see the scenery and to experience the warm weathers in our local. So very welcome you, and hope you can have the opportunity, and we can have the opportunity to have the time with you together.